Alright, this is going to be a video of this 52-inch Banvil brand ceiling fan I got at Habitat Restore. I got it because I volunteered there, and what I do for them is clean up and fix fans and lighting they receive better donation, make them more presentable and run better than how they originally came in. Now, like I said, this is a Banvil brand fan. As for the model, I really have no idea, because there is a sticker that says, of course, Banvil on it, and FLT 552 series, but there's really no model name on there, so I can't really say that. Anyway, the fan itself does come with 5 blades, which are reversible. One side is white, the other side is bleached oak. White wouldn't really match anything, plus it came with the bleached oak side, that's why I'm not using it. There's no white accents on the fan, so just look out of place. Anyway, it does have an integrated light kit, which is a spotlight, and I'll demonstrate that. I'm using a 460 watt equivalent energy-saving fluorescent bulbs. Alright, turn that off. And now we're going to turn the fan on and start with the high speed. And the motor is quite noisy when you first start it up, but it gets quieter once it gets to full speed. As for airflow, it's not bad. I guess it's okay. Enough to cool a large room. I did put a black piece of tape to indicate RPM on one of the blade brackets. This probably goes somewhere around maybe 210. Alright, now for medium speed. This is going to go maybe 145, maybe 150. Finally, for the low, which I'll show with the lights on. This probably goes around 55 RPM. Alright, turn everything off. Slow the blades down here. And I'm going to talk about some general information on this. I actually did get a very similar Banvil fan. The only difference is that it had no light kit. I will be posting a video of that though, so you can see both fans. The only difference was instead of the, like I said, the light kit, it just had a blank switch cap. Also, the blades were reversible from white to teak instead of white to bleached oak. I believe a completely different manufacturer actually made it, but in terms of looks, it's pretty much identical. Anyway, in terms of the manufacturer who made this, I suspect it could have been Heritage, just because of the motor and everything. It is a slightly better quality version, like parts are a little bit more solid than, let's say, a Heritage fan. Plus, it's from the 90s, so it's not too bad quality, although I do find it to be kind of an economy model. Anyway, about the down rod and flush mounting, as you can see, I'm using it on a down rod setup. I think this looks really good. Flush mounting would look okay, but that's good for ceilings 8 feet or less. This would be good for ceilings probably 8 feet or higher, and is more universal, especially the fact that it swivels. I mean, it can be used on a sloped ceiling. Anyway, I find the pendants they include are kind of interesting. Don't know exactly what kind of wood this is. It's almost like a teak. Though it doesn't match the blades, it actually doesn't look too bad. Anyway, now for the pros and cons. This fan is quite versatile, like with the different mounting options and the reversible blades. Also, if you just put a blank cap, blank switch cap here, and you could probably put your own light kit, or just have it without. Another thing I like is the fact that the blades are a bit rounded. Kind of unusual to find on Heritage fans, or fans made by Heritage, I guess. I actually really have not seen too many. And finally, the ventless design, though it is a little bit plain, does add a contemporary touch to it. It is pretty 90s. A lot of fans in this era use that. What I don't like, however, is though it isn't too bad quality, it is kind of cheap. It does have a single capacitor, making the motor hum quite loudly. And the blades actually are kind of flimsy, I find. So overall, I have to give it 3.5 stars. It is kind of a cool looking fan, but I don't know, quality and performance-wise, in terms of like how noisy it is and everything, it's really nothing more than just okay. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and tell me what you think about this fan in the comment box below.